Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. Hope everyone's keeping well out there. Well, I certainly was today, up nice and early, but I had a few phone calls very early in the morning. As soon as we post on social media, which I normally do for the weekend, just to give a message out about all respect on and off the field of play. It's a message right across the country from DXTL to grassroots football to look after your referees. And I always do a nice little post for the love of the game that was today. So why don't we all sing off the same song sheet and just do it? Just go out there and support the kids and your referees. And by supporting your referees, it means you don't shout on and off the field of play. You just encourage the kids to play music to a referee's ears, I assure you, all the way. And that's what we love to hear. And that's what happened this morning. I was on my way to the John O'Leary Winter League. Winter League. Unfortunately, I am so sorry. I had, as I just said there, I had loads of phone calls and it took me a little bit longer than expected. And then I just had one league to visit, and that was the North Liverpool JFL, because I had to do an early show. So my days and hours minutes were numbered. So it was just like tomato, wasn't it? It was just like tomato. What more could you ask for? Anyway, the reason I say that was a reminder for the North Liverpool. It's important information here. Get your notepads out, get your pens out, because where I was this morning in lovely sunshine, lovely warm weather, and Julie and Rachel were sitting in the cafe in the warm weather, and the sun was shining, and it was the best weather that we've had up to now this season. It was brilliant, great for football. Everyone was commenting on it. Even the grass pitches were on. What more could we say with the North Liverpool? But the important news is that come this 28th of February, last day of February, just in case people did not know, it's the closing date for existing teams to get their applications in for next season, 26th to 27th. So please, tell all your friends who are in there, tell all your teams, tell all the kids, tell the parents, tell your managers. If your manager doesn't know, you've got to get your applications in if you want to join the league next season, 26, 27. And I suppose that will all go for applications for new teams coming in, which they've had a few of, to be honest. So get your applications in quickly. All closes February 28th. What more could we say? So well done. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Bob. Having a good little chat to Bob here today. Get well soon, Peter. Didn't see Connor. Not too sure who was. Well, I saw them all anyway today. Plenty of referees. Having a chat to Callan, Tony Smith from Liverpool County FA, Tony Mallon. Plenty of referees. Connor. They were all there today, and I was just having a little chat to them. Everyone seemed happy. Nothing was going on towards them on the touchline. So that to me is music to DXTL. Our ears. Yes, what more could we ask for? Respect on and off the field of play. So if this carries on, which I've heard on the radio coming home, that we're going to touch 15 degrees during the week. It's getting warmer, so the football is going to be more exciting. A lot of kids are going to be sweating, so with the tops off, short sleeve kits on now, isn't it? It's the long sleeves, they're out. If that's the way it's going to happen to us next week, it's going to be lovely, and I'm looking forward to a very good week indeed of nice weather. Unfortunately, work comes first as well, because I'm back in work on Monday. So I'll be out and about, but hey ho, it's one of those things. We're still working on this fantastic job that we've got going on the podcasting. We've got the new equipment not fully registered up on Spotify just as yet. When the tech people come in, when Peter gets well and he comes in and fits everything for me, gets everything up and running, like the OWL camera, which we all thought was a flash of tea. No, we didn't. I didn't. And what happens with that OWL camera? It was recommended by Pete. He's doing an absolutely brilliant job. That is technical support for DXTL. Thank you so much, Peter. The OWL picks up. So if I've got a guest sitting over there, I'm doing the talking, the OWL will pick up here to me, and then as soon as the guest starts speaking up, it'll vision over to them, and it'll all be coming on Spotify, all on Riverside FM, any radio stations that we're going to be involved in, because it will be professional, and also YouTube, DXTL TV from the touchlines. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please go on and subscribe to my DXTL YouTube channel. We need as many as we possibly can. We're going to suit that up as well. So there'll be different backgrounds. We'll have green screen at the back, which we can put nice pictures in there when we do the filming and what have you. Honestly, everything is just going to be 100% unbelievable. So we've got the guest lining up, as I say. Tony Smith is number one. I was talking to Tony today. He's looking forward to it. He get a lot out there as well. And we're going to be working closely, hopefully, with the FA and behaviour, what goes on sidelines, on touchlines, as you know it, and on hubs, where we're all standing behind the barriers. It still goes on there. And hopefully we'll be working to make a difference, because all these organisations, should be working together as one. That's how we make a difference. We've been established since 2003, making a difference, bringing communities together in the football world at grassroots football. And we still continue to do that. And thanks to the National Lottery, with one step ahead on mental health, they give us funding, and we've got a lot to do on that as well within grassroots football. So we're making a difference there, because it goes hand in hand, doesn't it, with respect. And that's our awareness weekends. Note it down in your diaries. Please, committee, Rachel, Julie, diaries, 12th of April, 18th of April, 25th of April. The 12th of April is the Virtue Trophy final, and that's at Wembley Stadium. Yes, and I think we were talking yesterday that it could be Doncaster involved in that one. Maybe Peterborough. I think Peterborough are a pretty strong team, aren't they? Didn't they win it last year? I'm sure they did. Anyway, against Birmingham, if I'm right. Not too sure, but anyway, that is the beginning of the Respect programme, to let you know that it's all starting the following week, where the PGMOL, during their Premier League games, will be wearing these T-shirts during their warm-ups, all the match officials. I wish they could do it at a game, just one game, pick one game and see how the T-shirts work at grassroots football. I would love that, just to give a message out there to the fans, rather than just advertising on a referee shirt, just for one game, just one match for it, official, to wear the T-shirts during the match. That would be lovely. Premier League, please. I know you're brilliant to let me do these following weekends, which is the 18th to 25th as well, where the Premier League will be wearing the T-shirts. And I know there's some FA Cup games there, so I'm wondering whether the FA will allow the Premier League referees, match officials, to wear them during their warm-ups as well, because I think they're different, if I'm right. So I have asked the PGMOL, just having a little mouthful of tea, look, with the mat. There you go. Cheers, all black tea, that's all I drink. I've got to keep up with my health programme as well, make a difference going out there. I'm trying to keep fit if I can. So, got to do that over the next weeks, and the warmer weather coming in. It doesn't bother me, because when it's really, really cold and you're going out and doing brisk walks, and you're going for 10-mile walks, you're really sweating. It really is warm, honestly, and you're seeing people all wrapped up like Eskimos there, all with the hoods up and the fur coats on, and you're just very, very warm indeed. So yes, I'll be making a difference. It was great to see all the staff there today at Jeffrey Humble, and once again, apologies to the Kirby Winter League, the John O'Leary Kirby Winter League, to all the committee, that I didn't show up. And it has been bad. I know the games would have been on there today because of the weather, but as we say, it was great to see North Liverpool with their games on the grass as well. The car park was pretty full there today, the most I've seen on a Saturday, and that's probably because Liverpool and Everton don't play. Liverpool play on Sunday, tomorrow, against Nottingham Forest away. Watch how Nottingham Forest turn up against us. They don't turn up against anyone else, but you watch tomorrow. I know they'll be on a high, and let's just hope Liverpool can shock them and turn up this time, because we owe them for that 3-0 win at Anfield. We don't want them doing a double over us, not in a million years. And also Everton at home to Manchester United on Monday evening. What a game that's going to be, because United are looking to repeat performances, go for strong wins. I think they drew last time, But Everton seem to be unlucky at home. They haven't performed. Maybe this is their first chance of turning it on against Manchester United, because they won't want to lose that game either. And many Evertonians I'm talking to are already admitting defeat. But as soon as they do that, then Everton will play well. We know that. Anyway, the league is getting tighter and tighter. And I did not know. And honestly, I was looking on Instagram Wednesday, I was watching Champions League. This didn't cross my mind whatsoever. And I'm looking and I'm seeing all over Instagram, social media, an equaliser for Wolves against Arsenal. And I'm going, when was that? What game was that? I did not know. And honestly, the Premier League fixtures, I normally know them all. Here's me watching Champions League football Tuesday and Wednesday. Did not know Arsenal were playing Wolves, and what a game and what a cracking equaliser that was. Have Arsenal now blown it? Or Manchester City creeping up on things? You know, I think we pulled 2 points back on Arsenal, didn't we, the other week? And another 2 points we could pull back on Arsenal. And if Liverpool go on to win every single game, it should be a very interesting title indeed. Because you look, Arsenal may be having their blip now. Every other team's had it and will have it again. I know they will. But Liverpool have had it that long. They need to come out of it now and realise, do you know what? We're a team now. Let's start playing. And I just believe how close that would be if Liverpool win every single game from now on in the Premier League. And we need to go for it. Let's show the world what we can do, because we've got Chelsea coming soon as well. And we want to pull back 3 points on them. We definitely do. So what a game, what a weekend prospect for this grassroots football and also the Premier League this Sunday and Monday. And if Man City win tonight against Newcastle, they're only 2 points behind Arsenal. So, 2 points, but we're another 2 points behind Manchester City, aren't we? You work it out. There's 5 points at the moment, but another win. Yes, another win. Who knows what may happen? Anyway, the message is loud and clear to everyone at grassroots football. Please, please make sure when you go out to watch those children play football that you just encourage them. Encourage them to play. Encourage them to smile. It's what it's all about. Let's all have a good attitude, because if you've got a bad attitude going to watch your children play football, that is going to be passed on to the kids playing football, and they're growing up with a bad attitude. And if you want your child to make it, bad attitudes don't make it in football itself, guarantee, because you like Liverpool, your Everton, your Man United, your Manchester City, they look at attitudes of children, and if they can't stop a poor attitude, a bad attitude, then it's going to be see you later through the door. And they won't have them, because all these academies talk. They all talk, whether you believe it or not. If you're removed from one of the big clubs, the word gets around everywhere. They all talk, all the scouts and all the academy coaches, and your name is always in that hat. So any academy kids out there, please heed the warning, heed the message, and any potential kids who want to go into an academy, youngsters, remember that attitude has got to be gold. It's got to be solid. Make sure that you have a good attitude on and off the field of play. When it comes to playing your football, get a friendly attitude, and that comes from the parents as well. We don't want to see poor attitudes at grassroots football. It does make a difference, and we're going to be promoting good attitudes as we go along in the future. The questions we're going to be asking, and Dan's going to be asking, and Jaden are going to be asking to our guests, because they'll be coming back soon, and we'll have the kids in, the tech experts, as they say, when it's all done, feeding off. You'll see a difference in here. There won't be as much equipment. There'll be plenty of room. It'll look more professional, and the professionals, when they come in, will be impressed, especially with the biscuits and the tea and coffee that we provide. And I know half of them will just say, can't we have a sandwich as well? Anyway, good guests lined up in the future, and we'll have some grassroots guests coming in as well. We already have them. We're waiting on Craig and Jay from Quarry Green Vipers, but I told them they'll be one of the first as well. They will be one of the first because they've been on the list, and they raised £1,000 for us. for our Heart of Gold initiatives for One Step Ahead on mental health. So everything that you see in here as well, we're a community interest company. Everything goes back into grassroots football, and we're trying to provide a home for kids as well, give them a voice on the podcasting. So Jay and Dan will be training them on podcasting, maybe technical support. We'll have an editor coming in, so when we're out and about filming, that's all a way for us. See, I could film week in, week out and do interviews, and then we come back and there's our tech expert, editor, editing it and making a film out of it. And honestly, we'll come up with some crackers as well, and it could involve yourselves. We will have consent forms, yes. Everyone will sign them. We'll have permission off all the parents before we film anything, before we interview. And that's the way we've done it right the way through since 2003. And as we said, we bring people together. We're a not-for-profit organisation, voluntary organisation, working together. And Sophie, yes, Sophie, would you believe, Newman is one of our directors, the female side of things. So we'll be doing a lot there with hopefully the WSL. And Sophie can take over the reins on that one. Dan's going to take over the reins on our ref plan for Don't Cross the Line. And the ref plan is respect. Yes, put it all down. What we're doing is basically, I'll just give you a little bit more information. The ref plan that we're putting together is over for the weekends of the 12th, 18th, 25th. It'll start on the 12th and maybe even the 11th over that weekend. This is the weekend that we want to try and bring all teams together with our referees. Yes, bring them together and put a plan together on how you can make it better for those referees out there on your games and everyone else's games. We want to make them feel at home. We want to make them over these weekends feel different, because they're part and parcel of grassroots football. Let's welcome them in that circle. Let's not kick them out that circle so you've got no referee. There was 2 short on the girls today at North Liverpool for some reason whatsoever. Lovely sunny day, and unfortunately North Liverpool didn't have extra referees. So when they have a break, they'll go over there and referee. And that's the way it all works. They get a couple of bob extras in their pockets. But it didn't happen today because parents stood in for the girls. And they're on the same, different pitches on a Saturday as well. So the North Liverpool could actually expand their league, you know what I mean, if those pitches were available. And it'll become as big as the Walton KTL, I'll tell you that now. Because that's probably one of the biggest leagues in Merseyside. And we can't knock that. And these leagues are all well organised. So, let's all get together with the ref plan, get the kids involved, get the teams involved, and we'll try and get businesses involved to put up a nice team prize for you or your team. And whoever puts it nominated will get a medal of some sort of certificate. This is the way we're going to work, but it's going to be worth your while getting involved in it, honestly. And what it is, ref plan. So what we're talking about, the ref, 3 words: respect, use these words in your plan, encouragement, and friendship. So it all stands for ref plan. And we want you to use those words in your plan if you can. Do you like that? In your plan if you can. That's just as bad as tomato, isn't it? What more could we say for the North Liverpool JFL team, mate? Anyway, let's get on with working together as a team, as supporters, and let's all go out and enjoy grassroots football with a big smile on our faces. Go there, and even if you're in a cup final, a cup game, whatever it may be, league game, go out and enjoy it. Encourage the kids, because that is key to grassroots football. Encouragement, fair play, get onto them. And that's all we ask you as spectators, as parents, to do when you are involved in grassroots football. Please just get involved in the circle of friends, the circle of DXTL, bringing people together with respect, one step ahead on mental health, because that does also come into force when we're talking about kids suffering with mental health struggles, and shouting and screaming on the sidelines is not going to do them any favours, or a referee. We don't want to scare referees away from the game, do we? No, we don't. We want to encourage more referees to come to the game, work closely together, bond together with all these organisations, all your teams, all your clubs, all your leagues. Bring everyone together, singing off the same song sheet. there you go. We come to the end of our first show on the weekend. Well, first show was last night, but the weekend of grassroots football today. We'll be back again tomorrow. And make sure when you're out and about tomorrow, loads of respect on and off the field of play. Tell everyone about the ref plan that we are trying to propose, and yeah, just make it happen, make it work, make it difference. And when we put the prize up, we know everyone will want these forms, and Dan is going to be involved in that part. He'll be on that back next week. He's got all his family down. And I hope you enjoyed the show last night, and I hope you enjoyed the show tonight and tomorrow. So from myself, Matt Lee, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, one step ahead on mental health, no ref, no game. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow when Liverpool play Nottingham Forest away and hopefully gain 3 points. See you tomorrow. Cheerio for now.